Forget all that formal crap about coming at me one at a time.
Hello people, welcome to the first anime review of Pop Culture Baba. On my first video, I am going to talk about a show which I had watched recently and which compelled me to make a review of it and tell you guys how great this classic anime show really is.
Samurai CHAMPLOO.
In case you didn't hear, it's Samurai CHAMPLOO that I'm going to review. So, about the anime. It is set in a fictional anachronistic Edo era in Japan in which many events like Shimabara Rebellion, Dutch exclusivity, etc. actually took place. So apparently कुछ characters और events real हैं. ये एक ओरिजिनल एनिमे है जो कि एक सीज़न का है और ये एयर हुआ था मई 2004 से मार्च 2005 के बीच में. What's utterly intriguing about this anime is that it passionately showcases how to blend the contemporary music and its smoothness to attract people into an era when only traditional music were picked, whatever the party was about. The word anachronism was basically the outline for the story of this anime, from start to finish without any intentional subtlety. If you are wondering कि ये कोई regular कहानी होगी with some generic plot glorifying a famous Japanese, then I can assure you, it is absolutely not. One thing to mention कि breakdancing fighting style, जिस स्टाइल को हमारा एक मेन कैरेक्टर भी यूज़ करता है इस एनिमे में, उसे चांपुरू केंदो भी कहा जाता है. और एक जापानीज डिश भी है चांपुरू नाम का जिसका एग्जैक्ट मतलब है टू मिक्स, which are a clear implication that the title is very apt for the anime I was in for, as it uses the breakdancing part in the fighting scenes and the mixing part in the amalgamation of several genres all into one. It also has such a rare kind of offbeat comedy that it would draw your interest into it instantly. So without keeping you waited, let's move to the story. ये स्टोरी है 3 लोगों के बारे में. पहला है मुगेन जो बहुत वाइल्ड, स्किल्ड विद ब्लेड्स एंड स्वर्ड्स, इल मैनर्ड और प्राइडफुल तलवारबाज है, विद बिजार ब्रेक डांसिंग लाइक फाइटिंग स्टाइल जिसे मैंने कुछ देर पहले भी मेंशन किया था. और दूसरा है जिन. ये एक रॉनिन है जो एक्सट्रीमली डिसिप्लिन्ड है, स्किल्ड विद स्वर्ड्स एंड ब्लेड्स, हैविंग साइलेंट एंड कंपोज्ड पर्सनैलिटी. हमारे दोनों ही प्रोटैगोनिस्ट सोसाइटी से आउटकास्टेड हैं एंड दे आर पोर्ट्रेड हियर एज एंटी हीरोज. तीसरी मेन कैरेक्टर है फू नाम की एक ऑप्टिमिस्टिक लड़की who always remains adamant throughout her journey. Fu meets Mugen and Jin in a tea shop. Things escalates there for both our swordsmen, but they manage to escape with the mutual help from each other and with a little aid of Fu, who then asks them to accompany her on a journey as her bodyguards to find a samurai who smells of sunflower, which is unfortunately their only clue to get to that samurai, and so their journey begins. This 26 episode series starts off as an over-the-top action anime with some flavors of slice of life, dealing with some mature themes, while covering many sorts of situations like kidnapping, murder, running away from authorities and yakuzas, forced prostitution, collecting bounties, etc. And most of them are done in a goofy manner. पूरे एनिमे में बहुत सारे फनी और टचिंग मोमेंट्स हैं और हर मोमेंट के लिए है हिप हॉप और बीट बॉक्सिंग और भी बहुत सारे म्यूजिक स्टाइल मिक्स्ड हैं, which makes it probably one of the coolest show. Every rap and beat would give a fresh feeling. During their travel, उन्हें बहुत अतरंगी, फनी, जेन्युइन तरह के लोग मिलते हैं. Since it has been a trope for many anime to have some characters that are discarded by society because of their past or creed or something else, but when met with the main characters and accepted by them, those characters become an integral part of the story and the protagonists. This anime has the same, but in a better and constructive way, with reality groundedness to some extent. Introducing the main antagonist only at the last arc and establishing him as a perfect villain for the series is no small feat for any anime, and Samurai Champloo excelled at it with hardly any effort by just being a little unconventional that it is. The villain had a calm and clever personality, considered unrivaled at swordsmanship, but lost at the end because of his arrogance of being peerless. Nothing but the brilliance of the creators exudes in these sequences. सारे कैरेक्टर इंटरैक्शंस बहुत ही ऑर्गेनिक और नेचुरल हैं, जो आपको पहले एपिसोड से ही देखने को मिल जाएगा। इसमें कुछ यूनिक कॉन्सेप्ट और स्टाइलिश स्टोरी टेलिंग है जो आपको कुछ मोमेंट्स के अलावा कभी बोर नहीं करेंगी। इस एनिमे के सीन ट्रांजिशन और कैरेक्टर मूवमेंट्स पर भी काफ़ी मेहनत हुई है। बीच बीच में मुगेन और जिन की राइवलरी फाइट्स भी हैं जो आपको काफ़ी एंटरटेन करेंगी। द लेसन्स दिस एनिमे हैव आर सटल एंड इंसाइटफुल. It barely shy away to depict the scenes that are scaringly gory, the apparent disparity between rich and poor, the xenophobia which resides in that era, etc. The three main characters definitely have their character arcs where their conscience and experience grow. How intricately some of the real events which I have mentioned before are weaved together with the story and put into the show, however inconsistent, is worth noting. This anime mostly has an episodic format, and there are few episodes which do not have much impact to the main story. One can argue that those episodes could be called a filler, but even those episodes includes a bit of character development, introduction of pasts of Mugen and Jin, and shared by secondary characters about the unknown samurai to help the plot move forward, regardless of whether the main story is explored or not. So I wouldn't call those episodes pointless. Talking about the anime stars and its other aspects. इस एनिमे के डायरेक्टर हैं शिनइचिरो वातानाबे, जिन्होंने काउबॉय बीबॉप, टेरर इन रेजोनेंस, कैरोल एंड ट्यूसडे जैसे एनिमे को डायरेक्ट किया है, जो आज भी बहुतों की फेवरेट हैं। शो का एनिमेशन स्टाइल काफ़ी सिंपल और स्मूथ है। फाइटिंग सीक्वेंसेस भी बहुत कूल है, विच लुक्स थ्रिलिंग, इफेक्टिव एंड ड्रामेटिक ऑन द स्क्रीन ऑल साइमल्टेनियसली। इसके ओपनिंग सॉन्ग बैटल क्राई को बिल्कुल भी मिस मत करना, क्योंकि ये सॉन्ग और ओवरऑल एनिमे का थीम दोनों काफ़ी खूबसूरती से मैच करती हैं। इट रियली सेट्स द टोन फॉर द एनिमे। द वॉइस एक्टर्स हैव डन एन अप्रिशिएबल जॉब एंड कैरेक्टर्स के डिफरेंट रेंज ऑफ इमोशंस को भी अच्छे से पोर्ट्रे किया है, नोटेबली मुगेन्स वॉइस एक्टर। इस एनिमे के स्टैंडर्ड को और एलिवेट करती हैं इसके डायलॉग्स, which sets the bar even higher for many anime shows. इसके फनी, फिलोसॉफिकल और पोएटिक थीम्स को डायलॉग्स के जरिए बेहद खूबसूरती से लिखा गया है। You won't be disappointed on this. इसका एनिमेशन स्टूडियो है स्टूडियो मंगलोग, जिसने डेडमैन वंडरलैंड एनिमे को भी प्रोड्यूस किया था। Make no mistake, even if there are several anime with similar plot lines, this anime is above them in execution, characterization, story flow, pace, and in many more regards. The only drawback it has is that sometimes a few episodes get unusually dragged for a little while, when it takes the story to have some comedic stuffs to go on the screen, which makes it a little boring fun, because the scenes which comes with the jokes takes its time to add some context, and thus tends to stretch the episode a bit. But the MO of its storytelling never loses its consistency one bit, which is to make the anime tremendously dope. Therefore, I highly recommend you to at least add this show to your watch list, because it is hands down one of the best classic anime with a surreal tale of love and friendship, and the aesthetic appeal to it is superlative. And in my opinion, आप इसे binge न करके इंटरवल्स में देखें, क्योंकि ये एनिमे 26 एपिसोड्स का है और लगातार देखने से शायद आप ज़रा सा बोर होने लगेंगे, and also because one really needs to savor the taste of its beauty when watching, and doing it slow would be a better way. My Anime पर इसकी रेटिंग है 8.5. It is available on Netflix, Hulu, Funimation and Crunchyroll. I suggest you to watch it in sub, but if you are a dub watcher, you can watch however you like. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel for more anime, movies, TV and web series reviews, and share this video with your friends and family, and tell me in the comments below if you liked this video. I would love to know your thoughts on whether I was able to sell the story to you or failed to do so. Thanks for watching.
そいつはきっと義経っす。出る出る出る出るきっと出る、この山に出るのは義経の大きいところ。